The swearing in of the Prime Minister on Tuesday. Listeners, I can tell you that there are some rumblings behind the scenes about what I understand, reliably informed, a series of planned, coordinated events. In this profession, you are taught and counseled to not give oxygen to planned disruptions of people's daily lives. So, you should not say it before it happens. You report on it after, but you don't give it oxygen. So I'll try my best to tell you what I know without giving oxygen to what is being planned. But I've been made to understand very reliably, that a series of actions are planned for Tuesday to coincide with Holness, Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, stepping forward to take his oath of office, to be sworn in rather, for a fourth time. And all I'll say is this.
People, sometimes you have to wonder what really wrong with Jazz Davis mouth. What is wrong with Jazz Davis mouth? He might work really hard for Andrew Holness put him in a Senate. But Jazz Davis, does it really worth it? Does it really worth what you're doing just because you want to go in Andrew Holness Senate? Now, Jazz Davis has spread some rumor about say, him hear from good source say, PNP a plan to go mash up the swearing in of Andrew Holness. Let me say this to you, Jazz Davis. If you did have any integrity, none at all, you would have been against Andrew Holness swearing in tomorrow. Because Andrew Holness should not swear in as a prime minister with so much bangarang hanging over his head. He should not even as much as run for office in the last general election. Right? So I don't know how comes when you start glorifying corruption. When since Jamaican take up this thing, where them start glorifying corruption. Andrew Holness should not swear in. He should not sign in for going to a prison cell instead of swearing in for your country. When since we start build off of corruption, how can we choose someone to run this country that is under investigation for rob the same country with 10 of his members under investigation for rob this country? How can we swear in someone like that? And you are going to make it seem like say PNP are troublemaker because PNP a plan to go mash up the swearing. Them a plan to stop it. Allah you they tell pan PNP. PNP not even see you know. Because if PNP did want to make trouble, trust me, Jazz Davis, the amount of seat that is there where we could have make trouble about, we want to rob weapon. The Prime Minister should never get swearing in. Because remember, him seat not settle all now. Andrew Holness seat it not settle all now. So why should they swear in this man? He is a criminal. He is a criminal until he proven innocent. Imagine Andrew Holness under investigation for rob poor people purse. Spend charity money upon him own self. So him thief charity money and spend it upon himself. Right? Him under investigation for money laundering. You know, serious charge, me. Him under investigation for tax fraud and all of them something there. Because a big old prime minister they try tricky system. And you tell me say, Andrew Holness should swear in as prime minister. This is a national disgrace to this country. This is a national disgrace to this country. And that's why I know say, you see Jamaican people, some of you love criminal. You no love honesty. You no love honest people. You no rather criminal. Because when me look at me see you choose a man that is under investigation for money laundering, fraud, and all of this something there, over a man that is statutory declaration has been certified up till now. Me say something wrong with you, Something really wrong with you. But Jazz Davis, ease up off a PNP now, man. Ease up. You say you're a journalist. Go do real journalism work now, man. Go and dig up the Prime Minister file. No, you can't do that, not true. Because according to what they're saying is that nationwide owe over $1 billion in tax. And the only person that can protect you and keep you in business is Bro Devil himself. So they can't do it. But people, we have a lot coming up inside this update here. Definitely don't want to miss none. Blessed evening to my viewers and my subscribers. I hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful evening. Now my viewers and my subscribers, remember, in everything you do, always put God first. In any situation, just always remember for call upon God. Always remember for pray, because a prayer a day keep the devil away. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, we have a lot coming up inside this update. So remember, watch this video until the end. And remember, like up the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Alright? Make we run the intro and come back. We're so forward. People, say no to corruption. Welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers them. Big up to all of my viewers, big up to all of my subscribers them. We continually support the channel and help the channel to grow. Now people, remember to like and share this video. Remember to like and share this video and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed as yet. So now my viewers and my subscribers, you have some people that get the chance to get rid of this evil, corrupt and wicked government. But instead, they turn a blind eyes to the wickedness that Andrew Holness are doing to us inside of this country. Because it's not just me alone, but everybody are feeling the hands of this wicked government. And people get a chance to get rid of him. And them still vote him in back. And now I see people start protest because people are get sent home without even answer, without even pay. Government say they don't have no money to pay them. So they have to go home, go and sit down and a ball. And it will get worse. Nobody feel like it will get no better. It will get worse because you all seeing the wickedness that this government have been doing to us, the Jamaican people. But we still play a blind eyes because we love color. Color can help, Now, people, I want you to check out this video right now, people.
Pharmacy interns have been worrying about their required training and compensation since September 1 after receiving a message telling them not to return to training facilities. But this evening, assurance from the Western Regional Health Authority that they will not be neglected. Ramarda Lyons has details.
Do not return until further notice. The message that was sent to 13 pharmacy interns on September 1, 2025. The interns across Cornwall Regional and Savannah Lamar Hospital say they were told there were no funds to pay them. Since then, their main questions have been, why was this not communicated prior to the commencement of the internship, and why wasn't their mandatory internship budgeted for?
At first we were confused, and then we got some more information which said that the region has decided that they do not want to accept any pharmacy interns. So we should stay home until that is sorted out. That's the only correspondence we got. It was a WhatsApp message, and that was it.
This was a major worry, especially for those who have incurred costs to relocate. On September 4, they were invited to orientation.
It was said to us that the matter was escalated to central government and we're waiting for a response from central government. But the region is adamant that they do not want to accept any pharmacy interns and they're not willing to pay any pharmacy interns. We're also told that we are being allowed to come back in to our respective sites the following Monday, which would have been this Monday, September 8th.
They said when they did a full day of work at their respective sites, and after such, they were contacted by the Human Resources Department at the Western Regional Health Authority,
which basically said that we were not supposed to come in, and they were asking who gave us authorization to come in to the sites. So they told us that the following day, Tuesday, September 9th, we would receive an email, a formal email telling us that while deliberations and discussions are going on, we're supposed to stay home.
But the interns say there was no formal notice. That's when they took to social media with a series of posts. Now on September 11, the Western Regional Health Authority said each year it commits to accommodating 5 pharmacy interns in keeping with its budgetary provisions and training capacity. But for the current period, there were 13 interns, significantly more than the number originally planned and budgeted for. In response, the contribution of pharmacy interns to the delivery of healthcare and remains committed to supporting their training and professional development.
Now, people, you have one evil looking man from a Spanish town where they call him Babsy Grange. Babsy Grange were speaking on the matter between Norman Scott and a Jamaican Labour Party member or supporter or councillor, right? The altercation happened on election day and it reported to the police. Them said them charge the PNP Norman Scott, right? Now Babsy Grange go come out and make some speech. And Babsy Grange, if you really want to make speech, let us start with George Wright. Let us start with George Wright that we seen on video. A beating woman with a stool like she an animal. Babsy Grange, let us talk about the Prime Minister friend, where we see her beat the nurse, pulling gun upon the nurse. And I can go on because there is another Labourite man that kicked down his woman over there, I believe in Portland or St. Elizabeth, and pulling gun upon her. And the list goes on, Babsy Grange. So, what are you really trying to say? Because we don't understand your Babsy Grange. I have never seen you come out and condemn anyone that put their hands on a woman. I'm about that. No man not supposed to put their hand on a woman. I always said, from a man beat a woman, him get cursed. You curse right this up. So no man is supposed to beat no woman. But Babsy Grange, you are not the best person to come out and say anything in this situation. Because if you can't talk about the people them over on your side, nobody talk about nobody at all. You shouldn't shame for even come out and said anything. Now people, check out what Babsy Grange had to say, people.
Violence in any shape or form is to be condemned. There's no excuse for abuse. It is good that moves have been made to hold the perpetrator accountable. The representative of Jamaica Labour Party, who was reportedly attacked, has the full support of our party, the full support of the women of the party. I have spoken to her, and she is concerned for her safety. Her family is concerned. And this follows word of a threat on her life. We are monitoring the issue closely and are confident that the law will be allowed to take its course. It is an important development in Jamaica when the signal is again sent that individuals in authority will not escape sanctions for acts of violence against our nation's women. There is no excuse for abuse.
Big old hypocrite. Big old hypocrite. Big hypocrite. George Wright beat his woman with a stool, almost unalive her. And guess what? in the last general election, George Wright ran as an NP, right? Babsy Grid, right? Oh, you still cannot condemn the action by George Wright, where we see him on a video, a beating woman with a stool. Why are you such a hypocrite? Oh, many hear you come out and said anything about Andrew Holness' friend, Uno friend, that we seen in a video. A beat one woman, pulling gun upon a woman, almost unalive that woman. Oh, we not see that. You are with the woman. If send normal Scott got prison, you have full support, but you never have full support when George Wright did beat the woman with the stool. You are such an hypocrite, and this is one of the reasons I would never ever support the Jamaican Labourite Party. Never. Because a pure hypocrite over there. Pure hypocrite. Now, only know who a hypocrite? The Prime Minister. Who remember when they asked Andrew Holness if there is anyone in the Jamaican Labourite Party that are under investigation for illicit enrichment? Who remember what Andrew Holness said? Now, people, this is one of the reasons why Andrew Holness should never swear in as Prime Minister. This is one of the reasons. You cannot be under investigation for rob the nation and still I go swearing as Prime Minister. You should step aside. Step aside. Step aside. I know saying me alone I say that. How can someone be under investigation for illicit enrichment, money laundering, fraud, tax fraud, and the list goes on? How can someone be under investigation for all of that? But still, I go swearing as Prime Minister. This country gone to the dog. This country, it gone to the dog, people. I'm serious. I'm serious. The country gone to the dog. People, may I go play some video? I'm wanting to check them out. Give you a reminder what I'm talking about.
Still going to be asked, are there members of my party who have been written to for this crime of illicit enrichment? My straight answer is that I have asked as far and as wide. I have gotten that response from everyone, but as far as I have been told, no.
So the reporter asks Andrew Holness if there is anyone in his party that are under investigation by the Integrity Commission for illicit enrichment, or even himself as well. And Andrew Holness said, as far as him see it, as far as him hear, nobody no under investigation. Now, how can you trust somebody like this that can look in the camera and the Jamaican people and tell such a wicked and evil lie? And stop there, people. So make we check some more video, because Andrew Holness was swearing as Prime Minister. I'm also showing to say Andrew Holness should not swear in as a Prime Minister inside of this country.
For months, and I sat down and I looked at the dates. For months, we were at that point where we said nobody knew if they were being investigated. The Integrity Commission didn't send a letter. I don't know. Nobody has said anything to me. When you look at this report, the initial communication was September 30, 2022, regarding the omissions in the 2021 statutory declaration. There were follow-up requests to provide additional information and corrections. February 23, 2023, March 6, 2023, March 12, 2023, April 4, 2023. He was interviewed on January 12, 2023. Further meetings and interviews were had, and a significant meeting was had on the 31st of August, 2023. A letter was sent on May 5th, 2023. I'm going to make sure I write them down, because we don't want to make no error. A letter was sent on May 5th, 2023, informing him of the referral received for investigations regarding his 2021 statutory declarations, and the referral raised concerns about potential illicit enrichment and other issues. So here is the problem. Even if we're not concerned about the veracity, the truth in these documents, I am concerned that my leader, Dr. Andrew Holness, did not tell me as a voter, as an individual, as a citizen, that he knew that he was being questioned. All this time we were operating under the pretext that this was a dopey thing. Nobody know nothing about it. Now, when you look at this report, and this is when you want to ask for facts, if you don't think the money important, the honesty, the truth is important, because you made me feel that nothing never goes so. And if you have interviews, you have emails, you have meetings, and a one-on-one thing. One of the meetings were held at his office. So tell me, Dion as a Jamaican, even if I don't believe that the Labourite people them said the thing right or the bond thing not right, and I adequately earn my money, why would you not tell me that you knew that you were being questioned?
Now, all me can say to people, you see the media house them in Jamaica, yeah? They're a set of hypocrites as well. They're hypocrite because they should be the one to pressure this government. They should be the one to call out this government and the fact that he's under investigation for illicit enrichment, money laundering, tax fraud, and everything what is bad in the book. They should be the one to call out the Prime Minister. But guess what? Each and every time when a citizen get the chance to call out this evil man, the media always try to block it. Why? Andrew Holness is not a saint. Andrew Holness is not innocent. Andrew Holness is a criminal. Andrew Holness is evil. He's not good for this country. And I can say this, people, we doom. We doom. We can't say that. A God alone can help you right now. So somehow we better try go down on our knee and start pray to the Almighty God. Somehow we better try go down on our knee and start pray to the Almighty God, because this man is very evil. We can't wait for Europe and go on a court so they can send me if you go. Chaja. But people, make we check out some more of the corruption video them.
Now, the report showed that the Integrity Commission was mainly focused on 3 companies associated with the Prime Minister. The 3 companies that form part of the Integrity Commission's probe are Estate Bridge Development Company Limited, Imperium Investments Holdings Limited, and Positive Media Solutions Limited. All 3 are linked to Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness. Due to the complexity of the matter, the Integrity Commission hired an independent forensic examiner to assess the financial transactions between the 3 companies and determine the true value of the investments. The authorities looked at bank statements involving the 3 companies. Those bank accounts were held at 3 financial institutions: the National Commercial Bank NCB, NCB Capital Markets, and Labourite. Now, intercompany deposits among the 3 companies linked to the Prime Minister totaled roughly $473.2 million. Intercompany withdrawals amounted to roughly $427.2 million. That's for the period 2020 to June 2023. The Integrity Commission said records submitted for Imperium and the explanations from Dr. Holness do not fully account for the transactions. In addition, financial statements and other documentation from Imperium do not account for the movement of over $72 million from Positive Media to Imperium. Likewise, the management accounts of Positive Media and other documentation submitted to the Commission do not account for the amounts advanced to Imperium. Now, there's also an interesting development with the tax authorities. Tax Administration Jamaica indicated that Imperium filed a nil tax return for 2021 and 2022, meaning the business did not declare any income or expenses on the form. However, Imperium earned over $5.1 million in 2021 and over $6.5 million in 2022 in dividend, exchange gains, interest, and other income. Expenses for Imperium in 2021 were roughly $9.8 million and for 2022 roughly $9.5 million. Estate Bridge also filed a nil tax return for 2021. However, interest income was over $1 million. The Integrity Commission is therefore urging Parliament to support the matter being referred to the Financial Investigations Division (FID). The Commission says there can be no finality in the matter until the FID has completed its work.
Now, people, everybody I look to the FID for officially charge Andrew Holness now. Everybody are turning their head to the FID for officially charge Andrew Holness. But guess what? Andrew Holness are more smarter than everyone. Because what he did was to place his friend as the head of FID. You think say Andrew Holness' friend that already tell we say, he no see nothing in our Andrew Holness do wrong. He no see no wrong in Andrew Holness taking charity money and buy stock and bond for himself. He no see nothing wrong with Andrew Holness having 28 bank account. He no see nothing wrong with Andrew Holness and move money from this to this to this to this. So all because that criminal was Andrew Holness' secret accountant. That criminal was Andrew Holness' secret accountant. So why more do? Him can't make him friend go down. Because if one go down, the other one don't go down too. So what Andrew Holness do? Place him as the head of the FID. So, honestly what they go on, people. The only person that could change everything that is going on right now was Mark Jefferson Golden and the People's National Party. But what? Jamaican people love corruption. So what them do? They vote for the corrupted man that can blackmail everything while go on. So he won't go to prison. So he won't go to prison. Now Andrew Holness will go hand him extra miles for save him backside. Andrew Holness will do anything for save his own backside. Because who remember when one of the Integrity Commission members got shot? And what did Greg Christie said when him asked him about the whole shooting? And you hear what Greg Christie said? You should ask the Prime Minister about that. You should ask the Prime Minister about that. Now, Greg Christie definitely did know why him say he asked the Prime Minister about that. Because the Prime Minister under investigation for illicit enrichment and him know which part all of the shooting have come from. That man is evil, you know, people. That man is a evil and a wicked and a cruel man. But Jamaican people still vote him in back. Because them love wickedness, them love evilness. Look on the shooting of one man developed there. Who you hear them praise? Them praise brown man. Say, yes, brown man a hero. So in this country, if you're not the wrongs, people not like you. It's like you can't survive. A people who do wrongs, criminal alone can survive. But people, it is very sad for our country. You understand? But state your thought down below in the comment section. Do you think Andrew Holness should swear in until his statutory declaration has been certified, people? Let me know down below in the comment section. Check out this video.
Out on the shooting?
We should ask the government that.
Why, sir? What does that mean, sir?
Ask them what that means.
I'm sure this came as a shock to you, sir.
No.
It's not a shocker?
No. It would be inevitable based upon environment within which we're operating.
Has anything like this ever happened?
No, but we have gotten real threats.